So what is like life now, life like now when it's been almost a year since you published? Is it September?
Yeah, September 2024 is when I published.
Yeah,
Yes.
and we're June now, so not let's just say 9 months.
Yes.
What's happening now for Rugare? Now you've, I guess, realized that okay, I am not receiving maybe the outcome that I wanted from being successful as an author,
Yes.
as a businessman. What is showing up now?
So it's work. What has shown up is I've had to relook at my dreams really, and look at what is it about me that's in the way of that. So when I look at one of my dreams is speaking engagements and being paid to speak. So not just speaking, but being paid to speak. I would love to be paid a minimum of $10,000 for a keynote speech. Mm-hmm. So it's very specific. So it's like, what's in the way of myself getting there? So the first one, of course, is my ego.
Yeah. Ego is the enemy.
Ego is the enemy. The book, I love that book, and I'm always grateful that you gave me that book. Then the second thing is, it's a whole new business. This is something I don't already know. So just because I'm a business leader doesn't mean I know the business of the speaking circuit. It's a whole new business.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things I've had to learn is I'm actually starting from zero and rebuilding a whole new business.
Wow.
So having to understand that everything I've accomplished doesn't mean it's going to translate specifically to this new business. Now, all my soft skills will translate, but it's a new business, new relationships, new kinds of conversation. So the way I communicate is for the audience. So I know that typically when I speak, people are touched, moved, inspired, but the kind of communication I need for the business development to be hired by an events organizer is different. So I am learning that conversation. The other thing is, in the world today, we have many speaking bureaus, and a lot of the time we are waiting for the speaking bureau to organize and do the business development for us.
Just a quick announcement before we return to the podcast. If you're enjoying this episode of Midweek Motivation, you may be interested in checking out the Midweek Motivation newsletter, where every week I'll share with you a useful lesson on resilience, mindset, or fitness, or health in general, straight to your inbox. You also receive a free workout of the week, useful resources, and the latest videos that I've got up there. And just if you want to keep updated on my life, you'll find everything there. If you're interested in that, go ahead and hit the link in the description below, or go to Substack and search up Midweek Motivation. All right, let's return to the podcast.
We're in a whole new age where you see people like yourself on YouTube, people on TikTok, they're doing their own business development.
Yeah.
I have to do my own business development because the competition is way higher now. There is what we call the democracy of the access to our voices in the world. So waiting for somebody else to do it for me ain't gonna work. I have to be able to master my own business development in this new business unit called my speaking engagements.
Yeah. And what would that look like for you in terms of mastering that?
So already, what I typically do is I love creating proposals. I'll create proposals and then I reach out to my network. So I'll make my top, let's say 10 list of people. Who are 10 people that I already know who are doing what I want to do?
Yeah.
Then I talk to them and I share what I've created. But I'm very specific. I share what I've created. I don't wait for them to tell me what to do. Mm-hmm. Now, then I get feedback around it. And so even like yesterday, I was with my friend Monica Rosenfeld, who is the founder of Stories That Stir Global. And I was saying to her, I'd love to speak at conferences. Are there people you can introduce me to? So with Monica, I've already talked in her organization at 2 Stories That Stir. So we've got relationship and trust. Mm-hmm. So she has witnessed me speak. She loves what I say, my message. And there are people in the audience that she says are a tough crowd who loved what I said. So because she's experienced my work, she has the freedom and the willingness to open her network that is already that's close to me, he's willing to open that to me.
Yeah.
So that's what I always do. The other thing is, what I've been doing is on LinkedIn, social media is so powerful. There are people that I have seen who are like, that's an interesting person. So I've either commented on their post or they've commented on my post. So then I've asked if we can have a meeting to talk and ask for feedback and advice. And that has happened as well. There's this amazing man called Sheil. He's a global speaker. You know, he's just recently been in Europe, Africa, now the United States.
Yeah.
You know, and he's been mentoring me, you know, unpaid. So he'll give me advice and feedback on all my ideas.
Yeah.
And then he'll say, come back in 2 months' time, schedule in your next 30 minutes. So he's been building me up.
Yeah.
So those are the things behind the scenes that I'm doing.
That's really cool.